Hello everybody, this is Hybrid, and today I'll be reviewing Ultimate Comics Spider-Man number 16. So this is a part of the whole United We Stand crossover event, and also if you didn't know this takes place before Captain America becomes president. Interesting thing to note there, as a lot of people might get confused with the issue, they don't know that. I thought I'd tell you guys that ahead of time. Brief kind of run through of what happens in the issue. We have chaos going around. Miles' neighborhood, I guess, it gets blocked off during this whole thing that's going on. And Miles' dad gets detained because he breaks past the kind of security lines to get to his house, because obviously as a concerned father, he wants to make sure his wife is okay and that his son's okay. And so S.H.I.E.L.D. takes him in because he disobeys their orders and whatnot. And now we go to the headquarters of S.H.I.E.L.D., the Triskelion, and you have Captain America, and he is just grilling Miles, just yelling at him how, like, he's too young for this, he's being stupid and naive, all this other stuff. And then Hydra attacks. Yeah, this is a much more heavily equipped Hydra. As they said, they stole their equipment from S.H.I.E.L.D. So now we have Spider-Man and Captain America fighting Hydra. So that goes for quite a few pages, actually. It's really interesting to see Miles use not only his agility, his speed and strength while fighting, but also the webs. So you see in one panel, he's webbing them in the face, then he's kicking the other guy, then he's webbing two more people while using the third person as his punching bag, pretty much. So all in all, it's pretty nice to see this kind of combination going on. Very reminiscent to how Peter Parker originally fought before he, learned Spider-Fu and all that other stuff. And then we get to, there's a rocket. It's funny because Miles redirects the rocket with his webbing and then goes back into the fight. So they take out kind of the last major, presumably Hydra commander, and yeah, the Ultimates show up. They allow Miles to be with them, so I guess technically Miles is considered an Ultimate for the time being. And I love this panel because he needs a phone to call his mom, and he uses Iron Man's hand. Like, that's the phone. So I find that pretty funny. The end of the issue, which is actually Captain America accepting the presidency. And you see Giant Man, Iron Man, Miles, obviously Cap, Thor, Black Widow, Hawkeye, and War Machine. And I gotta admit, I find it like the War Machine in this issue seems to have armor similar to what Iron Man has. So that's interesting. And obviously this isn't as widened as the picture was in the Ultimates, as this is a redrawing of it. But all in all, I really did like this issue. I have to say, I'm just so happy to be reading a good Spider-Man title right now. Like, sure, Scarlet Spider's good, but that's not Spider-Man. That's Scarlet Spider. All in all, it's art 5, plot 5, writing 5, characters 5, enjoyment 9. That's about a 97%. So it's almost perfect for me, but just not there yet. I have to say, I love the issue. Like, art-wise, it's just beautiful. Like, between the penciling and then the coloring and then the inking, all coming together. Especially, I have to give major props. You guys might not know this, but doing all this artwork, presumably at a nighttime or like sunset-ish time, while it's raining, that is very hard to draw. I used to draw, and I can tell you that was a pain in the butt to do the plot. I really did enjoy this plot, even though I don't have any complaints about it, except for I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with Miles' dad. It's just very nice. I love how it all comes together. It explains why Miles will be there, or was there, when Captain America was accepting the role as president. And also, we get to see a lot more of Miles, like the fact that he really does not only want to prove himself, but he wants to make sure that the big guys up there, like Cap, Iron Man, Thor, that they know he's not just a kid, that he can be that could really help. So there's that. And the writing was great. I love the kind of talking, and I love the fact that Miles is only talking in his head, like with the bubbles and stuff. only when it's just really him. He's not doing it when he's talking to everybody else, just when it's him. I really do enjoy that. I also enjoy how Captain America is being like how you would expect him to be. He's being strict, and he's justifying that. He's saying, you know, you're too young, you're 13 years old, etc. And it's just really, I enjoyed this issue a lot. Characters can't complain either. All the characters were themselves pretty much. Like, it's gotten to the point now where I pretty much have a distinctive voice almost for every single character, and in the issue it feels like I'm watching the issue. That says a lot when the characters really stay in character for that many issues, and it really helps because it's the same writer throughout the whole series, so that's great as well. And then Enjoyment 9, because I can't really think of it at the top of my head. It wasn't a perfect issue to me, but it sure did come close. All in all, 97%. Please subscribe, comment, and like, and see you guys later.